It's Mr.
Yo, it's your boy Kid Savage back at it again with another Streetbeefs Commentary. Got a good one for you guys, man. We got a surprise, man. Your boy has had another bout, and this time it wasn't even MMA. I told myself I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something different, and in doing something different, I ended up, trying kickboxing out. I really wanted to do like a Muay Thai match, but kickboxing was the first thing I thought of, so that was pretty much what I got. Got there to the event. This is from the Tampa event, by the way, as well. Got there to the event, got matched up, was getting matched up, and I told him that MMA or kickboxing, I believe it was. No, I had signed up for MMA or kickboxing. And then when we got there, my opponent, he didn't show up because we was already matched or whatever the case. And because he didn't show up, I was like, you know what, let me let them know that I want to do a kickboxing match. And luckily, they didn't take too long, and I was able to find somebody that had enough experience as I was, and did like a kickboxing match. And this is what you guys about to see. The guy I'm going against is Prince Kai. From what I knew of the guy, I don't know if I had overheard it or just ended up hearing it somehow, but I ended up hearing that he had like maybe 2 years in kickboxing or whatever the case. I didn't find out the other stuff till afterwards, but he also trained with Anomaly, and I knew that firsthand, but he also trained with Anomaly, and they both trained each other basically. They kind of like help each other out. He had, well, at least this is what I'm guessing, he has more like a kickboxing build in a way. He has like a kickboxing build, so it kind of led me to believe that he's more of the kickboxer and Anomaly is more of the wrestler. So you pretty much mush those in together, and you pretty much get the best of stand-up and striking. So I think that's probably why as well Anomaly performed the way he did, because you got such a solid training partner as Prince. So I give you guys all the props and all the praise for that, man. And I'm here to just give you guys and the rest of us an opportunity to see how that fight fared alongside my commentary with it. So without further ado, man, we got Kid Savage going against Prince Kai.
I'm here to have fun. First kickboxing out, so let's get it. Your boy Kid Savage back at it again with another Streetbeefs bout. I want to shout out my homeboys, my brothers.
Yeah, man.
Help me come up here, and yeah, man, we out here to do it again. 6 foot, 155, and I think it's gonna be a pretty decent match.
Man, when I had matched this fight, man, I was like 160 something. Surprised I was able to get down that much. But nice kick by both guys, nice body shot for him. This one here, I didn't really warm up too much, but it was hot enough to where I felt like I would have been all right. He kept trying to rush in with me, but I was able to keep standing back and was able to end off a thunderous body shot. Look at the way Esteban reacted. Got him with a nice leg kick. He stepped in with a jab that kind of like touched me a bit. Trying to return his kick. And he tried to go for a body shot. Steady tagging me with those body shots, no matter how hard or soft they are. I'm able to sometimes catch them and sometimes I'm not. We both trading kicks, thunderous kicks. First round is always the most fast, intense one because we got like enough energy to pretty much finish the round, but it's always about the next ones. Nice straight by him. He had to do a better job keeping my hands up. He stepped in and threw a knee, and that's when Esteban let us know like no knees. So throughout the fight, I wasn't throwing no knees or elbows or anything like that. Lift my leg up just in time to be able to check that one, but wasn't able to get that one. He stepped in, tried to do like a trick, and we ended up tying up together. Prince Kai, man, like I say, he got the build of a kickboxer already, so it kind of made this fight kind of perfect. I was able to kind of catch that kick and throw a body shot. If you can listen closely, you'll hear my brother. If you watch the actual video, you listen closely, you hear my brother telling me what to do. Me and him steady both throwing and trading kicks, man. Like sometimes they're getting checked and sometimes they're not. Was able to throw off a nice 1-2 and keep the pressure to him. We ended up having to break though. A lot of the shots he was throwing, I was able to get past. Ended up catching him with a nice combo to a leg kick, and then he tried to return back. He ended up catching me, but I also caught him at the end of it, so that was a real decent round. Very close round. Can't really call it. Tried to go for another low kick. This is a very like chess match type of kickboxing match, man. Like, this is why I wanted it, because I didn't really too much want to worry about getting taken down. I wanted to keep it standing. Nice teep to the body. We steady reading each other, and he ended up returning the teep. We steady reading each other, seeing who's going to do what, and try to capitalize off of that. But it was very slow going. Threw it straight, I was able to get out the way of, and then followed it up with a body jab. I ain't gonna lie, his body jabs are pretty decent, and I think he's probably a little bit longer than I am, wingspan-wise. Trying to paw away the hands so that way I can see what's coming exactly. I'm able to like get out the way a little bit, able to move all the way out the way, and so was he. We both step in, we kind of landed, I think he probably landed more flush than I did though. I ended up catching him with a hook as he was coming in. He threw some shots and I was able to block most of them. Threw like a soft jab, but he was able to get me and then followed it up with another body shot. Seeing the body shot coming, I just pressed forward, and he ended up catching me on the break off of the stop. Both just trading shots at that point. I'm able to keep my hands up and move out the way here and there, but after a while it was getting tired, and he caught me with a nice stiff straight. Was able to return with a nice decent teep. Ended up tying up, ended up breaking the hold after that. Another leg shot by him, and then the return. Ended up catching me with a body and over the top with a straight by him. Those 2 years come in handy, man, because you can see it, at least from him anyways. I haven't trained too much, and when I do train, it's like off and on. So if I would able to have a little bit more extent on that last exchange,
pretty close right now, so whoever takes this round is gonna take the fight.
I would like to think that he probably won that second round. His shots was more, he had more impact on his strikes. It caused more of a reaction on my end. Threw a nice leg shot and tapped and doubled it up to the body. Here he was getting more aggressive. Like I said, it was close, and it was time for us to distinguish ourselves. I should have took more heed to that and been more aggressive, but at this point, man, I was starting to gas. Still was able to throw enough shots and not quit, but he was pressuring me a lot, which was a good job by him. And boy, once they get that ring straight, that won't be an issue. But man, if them ropes wasn't there, man, that would have ended bad. It would have ended right on my face possibly. This was the first time using this kind of ring, so after a few more events or whatever, I think this ring would be perfect. Picking the pace back up, you're starting to recognize what's going on. You're starting to be more aggressive. You're just sitting up here trading shots, just going back and forth. Stepped in with a nice straight, trying to keep my balance, and then threw an uppercut, and you seen it, and he was able to throw it straight. That kind of had me dazed. Had to break it up and give me a standing 8. That uppercut he threw had me dazed, man, like already feeling tired or whatnot. So just getting hit just doesn't help him. Just don't help it either. But I was all right, man. It wasn't the shot so much as me being tired. Nice sportsmanship. And here he goes, coming in. I'm blocking the most of them and weaving most of them too. But if I was able to kind of like come back and counter, it wouldn't be as bad. But it happens, man. It happens. Good show of respect by this guy, man. I really appreciate this guy. Probably like one of my favorite fights so far.
My homeboy Nominally gonna do his thing.
I think the Nominally fight was right after, I believe.
Opponent, man. God bless all y'all. So over in New York,
yeah, man.
Agreed?
It was a really good fight, honestly, man. Like, even though I lost, I kind of walked away satisfied. Like, I walked away satisfied, like half satisfied, because it's like for me, man, whenever I have a fight, I don't know if it'll be the same if I win, maybe not. But I have a fight, I'm always like a little bit antsy afterwards because I just can't. I be wanting to see it so that way I can judge it for myself and be able to critique myself in a way that ways I can understand how good of a performance I had compared to my last ones or whatever the case. And with this one here, I can honestly say, man, like this probably was the best I ever performed, man. Like compared to my first fight and then my second and third fight, I kind of feel like this was probably the better one in terms of capability, I guess, or improvement. Capability and improvement. I seen that I was capable of more, and even looking at it now, I seen moments where I could have did a little bit extra and, you know, implement a little bit more of a certain strategy or through a certain strike. And then more so also on the improvement side, because now with me noticing those errors or whatever the case, I know where I can improve at, what I need to improve on, and what's able to help me be a little bit more better in the area that I'm in or whatever the case may be. So that was a real good technical kickboxing match from both of us, man. If I had a little bit more stamina and conditioning, hell, shit, had I not just gassed out or just gave out at the end of it, man, I think I would have been able to put up more of a more defining finish to that fight, and probably, if anything, got the most walked away with a draw, because, like I said, the fight was pretty much damn near neck and neck. And I feel at least the first round was probably a tie in the second round. I could see if someone would edge it out and give it to him, so it's understandable. But that one was pretty close, and then the third round, it started off as the same up until the ending segment. So this was a very well fought fight by both of us. Prince Kai, man, if what I'm thinking is right with his 2 experience, like it really does shows, and I can only imagine what he's fully capable of once he's start MMA. So I'm really looking forward to that. So this been another one, man. Finally caught up on all my fights. Done got my first 3 already. If you don't know what they are, then check them out. And now we got this one, so that completes the collection for now until I return back to Street Beefs once again. But once again as well, this has been your boy Kid Savage, back at it again with another Street Beefs commentary, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.